Oh, wait a minute. I got to put my thumbnail on this mug. I didn't put the thumbnail. Oh, I didn't put the thumbnail. This is crazy. I didn't put the thumbnail. Wow, I can't believe I didn't do that. How I fucked that up? I just went live and didn't even hit the damn thumbnail. Fuck. Let me see. No, I don't want a green screen. My bad. I'm trying to hit this thumbnail. Man, shout out to everybody, man. This is gonna be brief. I know everybody doing their thing. We got the Brian Norman Senior interview dropping today, and I have the just giving everybody an update, and I have the Brian Norman Jr. interview dropping. You're gonna see a lot of shorts from the interview. You're gonna see a lot of shorts from the interview with Brian Norman Jr. You're gonna see that. Then I think I'm gonna drop some clips, some little short clips, and then I end up dropping the interview in its entirety. So that'll shout out to Green Eyes P. That'll probably be that will probably be I don't know. I don't know yet because I'm out of town right now. So actually on vacation right now. So but yeah. So just want to give everybody a quick update. I don't expect anybody to show up right now. Just giving you a quick update. This ain't gonna be long. Just gonna be brief. But yeah, I won't be live at 3 o'clock. So shout out to Schoolo. Schoolo, what's going on, fam? Schoolo, what the link read? Man, I didn't even do a damn. This is crazy. I don't know how the fuck I forgot to put my thumbnail. Let me see something. Let me see can I add it on. Let me see can I add it on here. Bear with me one moment. I'm trying to add this thumbnail on this show that we're doing right now because I don't have a thumbnail on there, which was crazy. I went live and forgot to put the thumbnail. Shout out to Leon. What's going on, fam? Green Eyes P. What's going on? Schoolo with the link read. Yeah. I'm trying to. I gotta go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym, bro, and oh my God, I can't believe this shit. About over a week. It's been about 10 days. I haven't been to the gym in 10 days. So, you know, I'm feeling crazy right now. But I'm gonna go back because I just been doing so much. But I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm in the condo right now. I'm gonna go downstairs and go in the gym, work out. Then I'm gonna go hit the ocean and do me some swimming in the salt water. The salt water is very, very healing. So salt water is very healing for the body. You know, I don't know if y'all know that. Shout out to Gold Rush. Gold Rush, what's going on, brother? Man, I'm mad. I'm trying to all right, it's not allowing me to do it, so all right, I don't see it right now. I gotta let me go to my page and see what's up. Cool. All right, let's edit this. It's not allowing me to edit though. It's already live. I'm trying to, you know what I'm trying to do, fam? I'm trying to put the thumbnail. All right, let's edit this. I'm trying to put the thumbnail on there right now. Fuck. Damn, I'm mad about this shit, man. The thumbnail is. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll go back and do it when the show over with. It's just a quick pop up, anyways, man. I will put the thumbnail on there. Yeah, you never do a video without a thumbnail. Never. You know, because on YouTube, the most important thing is the thumbnail. That's the most important thing, thumbnail. I think that Top Rank tomorrow night's card is the last fight that they have with ESPN. Last night, Top Rank's card. I think that's the last fight. So I'm kind of anxious to see what Top Rank is going to do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Like, I really, really like the fact that it's something Ron Boy Fresh said when he called the show. I really like the fact that Turki Al-Sheikh is kind of like taking over the game. Not taking over, but he's a big force. And I'm going to tell you why. It's forcing us to get 50-50 fights. Shout out to D-Hall. It's forcing us to get 50-50 fights. Did you get what I'm saying? It's forcing it. So, the people who don't want to fight on a Turki card, because these fighters cry about money. Oh, man, we ain't getting paid enough money. Okay, now, Turki Al-Sheikh is overpaying you. He's paying you 2 and 3 and 4 times more than what you've ever made. So then, oh, man, it ain't about the money. Okay, it ain't about the money. I'm going to tell you why them fighters will say that. Because they don't want those 50-50 fights. Turki Al-Sheikh, like, yeah, I'll give you the money, but this who you going to fight. Because, he is the matchmaker. Not saying necessarily saying him. I'm saying whoever his team is, they matchmake very, very well. Now, I don't know if, he can't make fighters perform the way he want them to perform. But I tell you what, as soon as he put that tweet out there on Twitter, on X, about no more Tom and Jerry fights, based on what Devin Haney did with Devin Haney did with Jose Ramirez, and based on what the guy named who Canelo fought, William Skull, did against Canelo. Like, William Skull, that would be his last payday on the Riyadh season card. He said he's not working with that guy. I doubt if he worked with him again, you know what I mean? Because the thing is you don't want to put out an inferior product, and if you are known for paying for shit fights where fighters are not going to compete, then that's going to cut them off. So I think about when I interviewed Brian Norman Sr., he said that he think that when he fight Devin Haney, he think that they're going to come to fight. I told him I don't think so. However, Turki Al-Sheikh is making it painfully clear. Shout out to Green Eyes P. He's making it painfully clear that, she say checking in. He's making it painfully clear that he don't want those type of fights. And so some people feel some type of way, oh, you can't tell nobody how to fight. Well, you can feel that way. However, he don't have to pay you his money. These are the terms. These are the terms. If you fight for me, both of y'all have to compete. But see, back in the day, that rule is still there. There were fighters who did that exact same thing. Two fighters are not engaging, because boxing is about engaging. You can display the sweet science and engage at the same time. So, and you have different styles. There's no such thing as a non-engaging fight. If this is a non-engaging fight, it's not a fight at all. So you can't tell the paymaster, hey, look, boss, I'm going to work for you, but you can't tell me what to do on your job. What you can tell me to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay, guess what? You're right. You can do what you want to do. You just ain't going to do it over here. Go back over there, make that little bit, because your promoter ain't going to pay you the type of money that you want. Top Rank don't have the backing of ESPN anymore. No one is giving them any more money. PBC, no one is giving them any more money. Golden Boy, I think they have a deal with the Zone. But if they not putting up competitive fights, guess what? They gonna cut that deal short. Nah, once the deal over with, we ain't giving y'all no more money. So now it's going to force these promoters to sink or swim. You're gonna have to put your own money up. You can continue to put on these mediocre fights. You can continue to build your fighter's resume. He 30-0, 35-0, ain't fighting nobody. But you're not gonna do that on our dime. Shout out to a film by Ali. Shout out to Big John Doe. Sorry about that, y'all, about the thumbnail. I didn't even have a thumbnail on there, bro. That's my bad, bro. I'm mad as fuck. I'm mad as fuck. I ain't put my thumbnail on there. But that's neither here nor there. But you get what I'm saying, though? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you gotta, nah, fam, you gotta, this what it's gonna be. As I said before, you don't have to like it. No one don't. You know what I mean? Go back to doing what you was doing. This is only for the people who want to smoke and want to get paid for it. When you fight over here for us, we're gonna shout out to Ali, shout out to G5. You're gonna match up. You're gonna match up. You're gonna match up. It's gonna be great matchups. It's gonna look. You're gonna fight this dude right here, bro. Period. Because now, shout out to Schoolo. This allows this gets away from all of the ducking. We gonna find out who's who. You say you Bam Bam Bigelow. You say you Hulk Hogan, RP to him. You say you the Ultimate Warrior, RP to him. You say you Megatron. You say you Optimus Prime. Okay, we are going to see you fight Andre the Giant, RP to him. We gonna see you fight Megatron. We gonna see you fight He-Man. We gonna see you fight Skeletor. That's it. Yeah, man. I'm in. Yeah, man. I'm in. Yeah, man. I'm at my condo, man. I'm at the beach. Got a condo on the beach, man. Come here once a year. I gotta, bro. I was so exhausted last night, bro, cause I've been traveling so much and doing so many things that I haven't been able to just get my rest like I. So, I haven't been to the gym in 10 days. Man, I feel like I'm falling off like a mug right now. So I gotta go back down. But I'm gonna work out today. I'm gonna get a good workout in, and then I'm gonna go get in the salt water, man. Go in the Gulf and go swimming. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't go deep in the water, cause I ain't trying to drown or nothing like that, man. R.P. to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. Damn, that's fucked up, man. That brother, man. That was a good brother too, man. But yeah, I just like the salt water is real good. You gotta get the salt water all in your hair and stuff like that. You gotta do all of that. So. I don't know if y'all can hear the ocean, but let me see. Maybe I can put it here. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like that's what it's all about. You know, it's gonna separate the wheat from the tare. It's gonna separate the wheat from the tare. We're gonna find out if this what you want. We're gonna find out if this what you want or this what you want. If this ain't what you want or this ain't what you want, then guess what? This ain't for you. That's all. If this ain't what you want, and this ain't what you want, then guess what? Hold on. Yes. Change. If this ain't what you want or this ain't what you want, then this ain't for you. I'll use that one there. I'll use that one there. I'll use that one there. I'll use that thumbnail right there. Hold on. All right, I'm able to change it. I'm able to change it. Type shoo in there. Coach Malachi. I'm put my thumbnails on here. Did I see Shoo Carrington? No, that's Edgar Berlanga. All right, True Media Podcast. I'm putting my tags on there. I'm using my computer, my laptop. Shoo. I had a guy hit me up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, fam. You know, one thing about me, I don't believe in overhyping these dudes too much. I need to see Shoo in there with some other fighters as well, the other champions, because I really don't know how good. I like Shoo. I think he's the goods, but I don't want to think somebody's the goods. I want to know they are the goods, and the only way you're going to know, you got to see the top guys fight each other. That's the only way you're going to know who's who and what's what. Shout out to that 90s shit. What's going on, sis? Just doing a little pop-up because we're not going live at 3. We're not going live at 3. I'm just doing a quick pop-up. Then I got to leave, go downstairs and work out because I haven't worked out in 10 days, bro. And I'm so... I've been going through this for years. Like, you know, I work out hard. You know what I mean? So, You know, my favorite exercise is legs. I like doing a lot of legs and stuff like that. Yeah, but I'm finna go get in this ocean. Get in this ocean, swim, think, detach from everything. You gotta reset the batteries, reflect, meditate, and then get back at it. You know, so comeback sports. You say 10 days is wild, coach. Well, you know what? I worked out last Wednesday. It's been 9 days. My bad. It's been 9 days. Last Wednesday was the last time I was in the gym. Last Wednesday. Last Wednesday. So it's been 9 days. That 96 say, watch out for the riptides, coach. Yeah. You 1000% about that. You're right. We don't have a riptide out here. We don't have a riptide out here. You know what I mean? So tell you something, man. You come to Florida, man. If you're on the West Coast, if you come to the West Coast of Florida, right? I'm in West Central Florida. If you come to Tampa, come to the West Coast of Florida, we have a lot of beaches. You know, you can go to Clearwater Beach, you can go to St. Pete Beach, you can go to Sarasota Beach, Siesta Key Beach, a lot of beaches, Apollo Beach, a lot of beaches along the coastal line that you can go on. You know what I mean? Just go there. Yeah, I've been out of the gym since last Wednesday was the last, because I was doing a lot of traveling. And this is the thing though, when I travel and go to different cities, it throw my entire schedule off. You know, when you're home, you have a routine that you do, right? Everybody has a routine that they do at home. So when you are traveling, your routine changes because you have to adjust your routine. You have to adjust your routine to where you're at. And when I be out and about, I be working. Comeback sport, what's going on, brother? Yeah, when I be working, bro. You got to make sure you eat right. When I be on out of town, I don't eat crazy. I don't eat crazy anyways, but you know what I mean? I don't eat crazy anyways. You know, I have 14% body fat. I mean, that's a lot. I think that's a lot for my age, 14% body fat, but you know, getting older. But your routine changes. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of throw y'all. And you be on the plane and goddamn it, my plane be man, the only airlines I'm flying is Delta from this point, because I always fly Delta. I ain't doing Spirit, I ain't doing none of that shit no more. Flew Spirit, man, United, motherfucker, man, plane be getting delayed 3 and 4 times. You know, you supposed to leave at 3 o'clock, you don't leave at 10, 11 o'clock that night, and like, man, shit. Bond, what you say, Bond? Big John, you say eating is most important. Oh, yeah. Eating and rest. Rest. DC Curry, what you say? You say you slow down smoking? I have thyroid issues. Oh, yeah, you do? Yeah, I'm healthy as a horse, bro. Blood pressure, my blood pressure great. My blood pressure will be like 117 over 77. Like literally, you know what I mean? Like that's my blood pressure. Of course it fluctuates, but it's never over 120. You know, I do a lot of cardio. Not a lot. I should do a lot more, but I do a lot of cardio. Like right now I'm here at this beach, so I'm finna do some jogging on this beach. You know what I mean? I'm finna do some jogging on this beach, and then I'm you dig? Do some jogging, and then I'm get in the ocean. Love the ocean, bro. I love the ocean. Love the ocean. I don't go too deep though. I don't go deep out in the ocean. I don't do that. I'm not that good. I can swim, but I'm not a great swimmer. So I ain't finna be jumping out there like that, man. Shit. He said, Coach, can you speak on Sugar Shane getting back in the ring this weekend? I can't speak on it because I didn't know he was getting back in the ring this weekend until you just told me. I don't even know who he fighting. Yeah, I don't even know who he fighting. For me to even speak on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, who is he fighting? Hey, G5 say a tomato. Oh, okay. Well, you know, when you, I think Sugar Shane older than me. I think Sugar Shane might be a couple of years older than me. So if you're that age, I mean, he's supposed to be fighting tomato cans. Who is he supposed to be fighting? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, you feel me? At that age, who is he supposed to fight? Shit. You know what I mean? Shit, you know, at that age, I don't want to fight nothing but tomato cans. Hey, shout out to Big John Doe. You say Buddy broke? I don't know. Possibility. Hey, what you say on that 90 shit? You say, what the hell is he getting back in the ring for? Hey, you know what? This is the thing, right? When you that old coming out of retirement fighting, it's because of money. It's money. You got to understand, like, these fighters, the only thing they know how to do is fight. And if you don't manage your money right, you know what I mean? If you don't manage your money right, then you'll end up broke. Because this is the thing, right? When you're young and you're making that kind of money, you are accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. So that lifestyle comes with a price. This is the price. Well, let's say, like me, right? My bills are a little over $10,000 a month. Over $10,000 a month. Easy. Easy. So I'm accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. But I have to be generating that type of money more than what I'm paying every month in the bills. So if you live in a certain lifestyle like a Floyd Mayweather or Sugar Shane Mosley, and let's say I'm making $3-4 million a year, I'm living a $5-6 million a year lifestyle. Most people, especially those athletes on that level, so if you're making $10 million, $20 million a year, whatever the case may be, they live in a $20, $30, $40, $50 million a year lifestyle. You have a lot of money going out. So you got a lot of money going out. So you have to continue to get those big checks in order to live the lifestyle that you're accustomed to living. When you get on planes, you fly first class. You know, when you in hotels, you in presidential suites. When you go to restaurants, you in 5-star restaurants. All of those things, right? So all of those things, right? So now, when that type of money that you are accustomed to making is not coming in anymore, you still living that same lifestyle. So guess what? You got a $10 million lifestyle, but you have a $5 million net worth. So you only bringing in $5 million a year, but you living a $10 million lifestyle. So now that's a fast way to go broke because you got more going out than coming in. Did you get what I'm saying? So when you hear that this celebrity is going broke, it doesn't necessarily mean that he or she would be working at a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A or working on a 9-to-5 job. It means that the income ratio is upside down. They have more going out than coming in. So now you have to cut back on your what you used to live in. All right, dude, I can't live this lifestyle anymore. So I'm going to have to go and live under what I'm accustomed to. Now, you still may be doing good. I mean, instead of that $10 million house, you in $1 million house. Ain't nothing wrong with $1 million house. Shout out to that 90 shit. There's nothing wrong with $1 million house. You dig? So that's what it is. Yeah, you're right, Jamie. That's what happened in Vander Holyfield. Yep, that's happened. And listen, Vander Holyfield had kids. Vander Holyfield had 10 kids. 10 kids, multiple wives, because he kept getting divorces. Bruh, if you rich, if you not with somebody who was with you when you was broke and y'all came up and made that money together, if you rich, there's no benefit if you get married. Not no man. I don't advise. There's no benefit for a man to get married if he's rich. What's the benefit? I mean, when you look at in America, The divorce rate is high. Most marriages fail. I don't even want to break it down from a racial standpoint because I don't know the data to that. Most marriages fail, and the man lose probably half his shit or more than half his shit. Like, what is the benefits if you're a man and you're rich? There, again, outside of you being with the woman who y'all came up with together, outside of that, because these niggas be chasing these baddies and this and that, and then when they get fucked, they be like you know, or you could be like a Shannon Sharp. Look at his situation. He not married, but he caught up in a situation where he paid the bitch. He paid the white girl what? Settled out of court. What she wanted, 50 million? I mean, she made a post on social media saying that she's retiring from OnlyFans because she got cashed out by Shannon Sharp. So you got to be very, very careful who you fuck with. Shannon Sharp put that on himself. I don't feel sorry for the nigga. He put that on himself. Like, dude, you should know better. Like, bro, like, man, shit, I don't know. It's just certain situations, man. It's just certain situations, bro. You just can't put yourself in when you're that age. When you're his age, I can see if he was young, but Shannon Sharp, like 56 years old. When you that old, bro, you gotta, man, come on, bro. Let a motherfucker trick you out your money like that. Well, no, you trick yourself out your money. The Kevin Carey show, what it say? Marriage is a business proposition. Yes, marriage is business. That's exactly what it is. Marriage is business. JC say prenup. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just the culture has changed in America. It's not like it. Marriage is not like it was in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's a whole new day now. Shout out to that 90 chick. What you say? You say she saw that big paycheck coming and kicked it to the moon. Yeah, listen, 90 chick. I respect what she did. I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. You gotta respect it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. What we was talking about? Yeah, so it's just different. It's just different now, bro. If you got money, you gotta do whatever you can to protect your assets, bro. It's just certain situations that you can't put yourself in. You have to always assume the worst when you meet people. Period. And I hate to say that because there are some good people in the world today, but you have to always assume the worst to protect yourself. Whether you male or female, you have to. You gotta always keep your guard up. Miss Black Panther, salute. I'm saying, hey, shout out to Lou. I'm saying, you have your loved ones. Like, listen, I'm talking about outside of your loved ones. Because you know your loved ones. You know your baby daddy. You know your husband. You know your ex-husband. You know your cousin. You know your auntie. So you know your family. You can deal with that. I'm talking about outside of that. If you meet a new man or you meet a new woman, like, you got to be very, 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 very wary. And then if you're a woman and you have kids, and you're a man, you got kids, you gotta you gotta tell your boys. If you're a woman, you gotta tell your boys, look, son, let me tell you something. I know you're gonna get you some. You're gonna get whipped and all that stuff there. But look, man, right now you got a bright future ahead of you. You need to do A, B, C, and D, because it's very, very easy to get distracted. Luke say they try to stick it for your paper. Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, it go, listen, it go both ways too. Listen, I know some women who got for their paper. Check this out. This is a true story. This woman passed away. She was a friend of mine's mother. Um, Mello, y'all saying Lisa. Mello, y'all saying Lisa, Carlos, and Brian. This woman had 5 kids. R.I.P. to her. Her husband worked for the city of Tampa. Her name is Miss Kathy. I'm not going to say her last name. I love this woman. She's a good woman. One of the sweetest people I've ever met. You know, me and her son was my best friend. And her son was my best friend. I used to date her daughter too. So this was a long, long time ago, about in the 80s, right? Early 90s, stuff like that, right? Her husband got killed, but he set her up to be set for the rest of her life. And he told her, he said, look, I got everything set up for you. If anything ever happened to me, you got enough money to take care of the kids, take care of yourself. You ain't got to work no more. Just live with the house. We got this house right here. Just live within these means. You good. She didn't listen. Her husband passed away, unfortunately. She met a broke nigga named Ronnie. He had a son, and he was in a marriage, I think, but he got divorced or whatever. He ain't had nothing. But he saw an easy mark in her. So by her being vulnerable, so to speak, or easy, I don't know. I won't say easy because she wasn't no horse woman. She got 5 kids from the same man, her husband, who passed away. He was able to play up on her and manipulate her. And they ended up getting married. I was at the wedding, had a big wedding and all that shit there, right? She passed away not too long ago. So in the 2000s, when I finally linked back up with her, because I remember I had moved from Tampa, went to Miami. I stayed in Miami for 20 years. When I came back, I used to go to her house and see her, talk to her. And she was broke. She didn't have nothing. She was working for the sheriff's office. She worked for the police department, right? At the county jail. And I used to talk to her. And I said, man, what happened to Ronnie? She said, yeah, Ronnie, things didn't work out. She said, he used me. He cleaned my bank account out. I bought this man a car, trucks. You know, we used to go on vacations and, you know, and he just was using me for all my money. And then they ended up falling out. They got a divorce. He sued her for spousal support. Bruh, she had to pay him alimony, bro. He sued her for spousal support. After being with this woman for years, they didn't have any kids together. And he played the game just like that. Old nigga. Shoot her for so you women got to be careful as well. Yeah. You women got to be careful as well. It's some charming mofos out there. Yeah. That's why people, you may see people like, why you keep messing with this dude? Or why you keep messing with that chick? Because they rather mess with somebody who they know versus trying to get to know somebody else somebody new all over again. Shout out to Trent and Smart. Trent, what's going on, brother? You know, of course we ain't talking about boxing, but but they rather get with somebody who they know, you know, versus someone who they don't know. Because you got to learn this nigga all over again. I got to learn this female all over again. And again, you got to remember, when you meet people, and I'm going to tell you something that I learned from Minister Farrakhan. I heard Minister Farrakhan say this. When you meet people, you don't meet them. You meet their representative. What you say? You say some women, especially old school women, don't feel validated in their life without a woman. I guess you meant to say without a man. Yeah, and vice versa. So he said you meet their representative. You meet who they represent themselves to you to be at that time. Only over a period of time, that's when you really see who this person really is. Whether they're a good person or a bad person. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something that people that we don't do. I'm a victim of this. Everybody has something that they call instincts. You know, they'll say something like, well, women have women's intuition. I don't want to say there's no any such thing as a women's intuition, but everybody has intuition, whether it's a man or a female. Intuition is not something that's specific to women. Women are not the only ones that have intuition. Men have intuition as well. And intuition is your gut feeling. What is your gut feeling telling you? Everybody has that voice that's inside them that talks to them, that tells you, man, look, something don't feel right. Yeah, man, this good for you to go. You need to do this. We don't listen to the voice within us. Like I used to do that. Now I listen. I listen to whatever I'm feeling or whatever my intuition is telling me, I listen to it. A lot of times, because when I was in the street, pivoting a little bit, something didn't feel right. Man, I'm finna go sell this dude. I'm finna go sell this dude some dope. I'm finna go sell him this quarter key, or this quarter key, or the 125, 125 grams. I'm finna go sell this dude a half a brick or whatever, or sell him, or I'm finna go sell him 30 packs, whatever, right? $100 packs. You get a feeling sometimes like, damn, man, I don't know, man. Why does nigga keep blowing my phone up? Something don't feel right about this. If you ever been in the street, something didn't feel right, but you ignored it to go get the money, and then when you got there with a setup, or the dude beat you out the money, or you got robbed or whatever. See, all of us had that intuition. We don't listen. We don't listen to it. The God talk with that's, you know, my understanding. I'm just saying how I see it. That's the God talking to you from within. You know, something don't feel right. This shit don't feel right. If it don't feel right, it ain't right. So I don't go against that. If something don't feel right with me, if I say, you know what, this nigga here full of shit. I see it already. Some full of shit niggas that I talk to, I know they full of shit. Because they don't done a lot of bullshit. They don't show me they don't done a lot of bullshit. But I know not to get too close to this nigga. Can't get too close to this nigga here. I'm going to watch him. I'm not going to let him know I see him. Because if I let him know I see him, then he going to try to switch it up. Nah, I see the nigga for who he is. I just ain't, I ain't going to say nothing though. I ain't say nothing about it. I just look. You get what I'm saying? I ain't going to say nothing. This nigga is this nigga. I see this. I see you. I just ain't telling you I see you. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Ali. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to that 90s chick. Salute. He said the Holy Spirit, that's the God in us. Yeah, the God in us, yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of times we suppress that voice. We'll suppress it. And when you suppress it, that's called killing that. You killing that spirit. You killing, as Minister Farrakhan said, you killing that. What you said, Ali, the self-accusing spirit, you killing that spirit inside. You killing that voice. Every time you ignore that voice or you do something that you know ain't right, but you silence that voice of reasoning within you in order to justify that bad act that you want to do, you are killing that spirit, self-accusing spirit what Ali talking about. That's true. That's true. Because you're killing that voice in order to justify that what you want to do. And every time you do that, you always regret it. You always regret it. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Hurd Winston. What's going on, fam? JC in the building. Kendall Price, what's up, fam? He says plenty of people lie to ourselves to keep our emotion motivated. Yeah, I don't understand that. What you mean you got to lie to yourself to keep your emotion motivated? It keep lot of what you say? There's plenty of people lie to ourselves to keep your emotion motivated. I mean, if you're motivating yourself, I don't know how what this lying. I don't get it. What this I don't yeah I'm kind of you got to clarify that. I don't understand what you mean by that. Um, Shout out to Dirty Dan. He said, "Oh, preaching." Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just telling you, like everything I say is based on experiences. He said, "What you say, 90 shit, that 90 shit. Never let anyone know that you know they're doing you dirty until you have a solid plan in place, especially if abuse is involved." Yeah, you just don't yeah, you just and shout out to Trent. Yeah, I mean, you know, you just don't let a nigga know you see him. What the thing is, you don't let nobody get that close to you anyways. If you see the snake, you keep the snake at a distance. You keep it on a phone call level. You keep it on a if you're around them, you don't be around them too long. You don't get buddy with them. Is what I'm trying to say. You don't get buddy with them to the point to where you drop your guard. You drop your guard. You know what that is. Yeah, I know what he all about. Once you know what a motherfucker all about. Cause see, let me tell you something. Hey, I got that from Turkey out of Sheet. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hey, once you know what a motherfucker's all about, you know how to maneuver. You don't let them know you see them. See, that was my mistake. I used to always blow a nigga spot up. Oh, put that old bitch ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, you this, you that. Yeah, put them on blast in front of everybody, right? But that can be dangerous as well. Because if you're not in the position to bomb first or whatever, I don't want to say bomb first, but now it's like, I see you for who you is. I see you for who you is, for who you are. I see you for who you are. Yeah, this nigga think I definitely see you. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. The dude who think he know everything, he's the easiest guy to fool. The smartest nigga in the room is the easiest guy to fool. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he think he's smarter than everybody else. So you'll pretend that, yeah, man, I'm getting this game. Yeah, man, I appreciate, I get the game, this and that. I'm getting the game, but I see this nigga full of shit. You get what I'm saying? Now, full of shit people they will do some good things, and you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You separate the wheat from the tare. You know what? In the nation, they say you eat the meat and spit out the bones. Now, of course, in today's time, you have to say no did it because people would interpret that as being sexual, but I ain't got to say that shit. It is what it is. But you eat the meat and spit out the bones, meaning that you only want to consume the best part of the meal, and what you don't want, you dispose of it. So you can learn, you can even get wisdom from a snake. You watch how he maneuver. You watch how he swims up. Damn, that was very crafty what he was able to do. That was very smooth how he did that and pulled that off. But you don't take everything. Hold on, I gotta get some water. Bear with me, I gotta get some water. Bear with me. Yeah, I'm back. Back, family. Yeah, man, so get some water. I'm a very, very observant individual now. Perfect example, like when I be around Bud, Terrence Crawford is very observant. Cause I sit back and I watch everybody that I'm around, right? And I remember I pulled him to the side. I said, "You very observant." He said, "Yeah, why you say that?" I said, "Bro, I watched you. I watched Bernie. I watched Coach Sonny. I watched Bomac. I watched Just Win different places. I watch how they interact with people. I watch their eyes. Like Bud, the type of nigga, he'll be looking at you like this here, but he see the nigga over here in his peripheral to his right, looking at him. He see a motherfucker right here to his left looking at him. Like, bro, the nigga, he see what's going. He's always aware of what's going on. You always should be aware of your surroundings, right? I remember when I'm a big energy person too. I go off a person's energy. If a person have good energy, that pretty much tell me they're a good person. If a person have bad energy, that'll tell me, you know what, person got bad energy for a reason. So you gotta trust that. I remember I was around Bam Rodriguez in LA, right? And I took a picture with Bam. I was talking to Bam, and when I'm talking to Bam, he noticed everything. Bam saw everything. Like I'm talking to Bam, and then Bam see what's going on to the left. He see what's going on to the right, and then we was talking. He said, "Damn, man, I saw them people over there was arguing." I didn't even see it, cause I'm talking to him. I was talking to Bam about his fights, and I was telling him, "Man, look, man, this is what I like about your fight game. You know, I love the way you fight in the pocket, how calm you are. You know, the traps that you set. I love the fact that you change levels with your punch selection." I'm talking to him about boxing, but he peeping. Look, this what's going on. Look, that's what's going on. You get what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay. Shout out to Frank, man, Charlotte, North Carolina. Salute, fam. What do you say? Cow. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kau. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he said I reckon better to confront a snake, let them know, and they stay away. Yeah. You can do that too. But listen, But I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes, you stay away from the snake. You keep him at a distance. You keep him at a distance. Shout out to Wookie Woo. You keep him at a distance. You know, so I see you. Just you keep them where they at. Cause motherfuckers, like I ain't gonna say no names, but this motherfuckers I talk to, I'm talking about in boxing. I'm talking about like people who are in the sport of boxing. I want to say this right. It's one person in particular. He is everything people say he is. Literally. There's another. I think there's a. I'm trying to say this right. There's another boxing insider. I just say that boxing insider that I talk to all the time, right? I know they used to come on the show. And I knew what he was. I knew what he was in the beginning, just off the rip, right? I know what he is. I know what he was about. I tolerated him. I don't get close to him. Keep him at a distance. He's fine. He haven't been on the show in a while. But and he's a good guy for what he does. Is he my cup of tea? Nah, not my cup of tea. However, very egotistical, very self-centered. Shout out to he said Tim Bradley. No, not Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley. No, Tim Bradley. No, not Tim Bradley. I ain't saying no names, but it ain't Tim. It's not Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley is cool. Tim Bradley, cool dude. That's my guy. I fuck with Tim. Very self-centered. You know, I had 1,000 people calling me. Man, don't fuck with that motherfucker, man. Coach, don't fuck with him. He ain't shit, man. This motherfucker here, man. Like, you know, he's a boxing insider. Like, he make a lot of money in boxing. He make a lot of money in boxing. You get what I'm saying? He make a lot of money in boxing, but I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I see him. You know what I mean? I see him, but you know, he ain't never did me wrong. Hello. Hello. Hey, what's up with you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. What's going on? No, I'm not. No, I'm not out here with him anymore. I interviewed. That was last week. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be a superstar, but I just this particular fight, from a stylistic standpoint, you know, and I'm breaking it down again. I broke it down from a boxing standpoint. Like I'm doing a live right now, but I broke it down from a boxing standpoint, and just stylistically, I think this is the wrong style for him. I honestly do. You know, now, yeah, I'm on early right now, but I'm finna get ready to. All right, what I do, I'll call you back as soon as I finish. I'm finna wrap up. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. That was Yarmish. That was Yarmish, y'all. Yeah. So Yeah. So Damn. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. This boxing insider, right? Listen, the dude, he know his stuff. He been in boxing a long time, but he's not the type of person that you want to get close to. You know, like, nah. You know what I mean? So, this I'm gonna tell y'all, this boxing shit is very, very snakish. This boxing shit is very, very cutthroat. I tell people all the time, that's why I like fucking with y'all, the chat. I like fucking with the regular people. I can deal with the people because the people are real. The people are genuine. All this other superficial stuff, like some of these niggas y'all be looking up to, I'm like, why you looking up to this nigga? Oh, nigga, you hate. Hating for what? Listen, everything ain't hate. And normally when a dude say you hating, okay, this is what it is, right? You got fighter A and you got fighter B. You have Devin Haney over here to the right, Brian Norman over here to the left. I'm not a fighter, right? But I fought from 88 to 93. But that was a long time. You're talking about 19, when I was 19 years old. From 14 to 19. In and out of jail in between that. However, that's neither here nor there. You got two black fighters. This shit, Crawford. Well, I don't want to say it's Crawford and Spence all over again, but I don't want to say that. But so, if the Haney side, if you ain't praising Haney, bragging on him, because he's the guy that's more notarized, more popular and all that stuff there, and you don't believe he can beat anybody on the planet, you hating on Dev. But that same side are talk bad about Brian Norman. Oh, the nigga trash, the nigga garbage, he ain't this, he ain't that. But I'm like, if I were to say that about Devin, you would say I'm hating. How come when you say that about Brian Norman, you don't label yourself a hater? Nigga, you literally hating. The same, you get what I'm saying? So these niggas like to project. And I know what's going on in the background. I know what's going on in the background. Because I know, listen, because I get the text messages sometimes. I know what's going on in the background. I know who's affiliated with who. I know all of the talking points. I know all of that. So I know what's going on in the background. People in the chat, in the comment section don't know. I'm like, man, I see what's going on. Right? I know which channel's on the take. All of that. So when I speak from a position of being in the know. I don't speak based on I'm in love with this nigga, I'm in love with that nigga. I ain't in love with none of these fighters. It's not a fight on the planet that I'm in love with like that. I love Marvin Hagler, R.I.P. to him. Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran, Hearns, Ezra Charles, Sugar Ray Robinson, my favorite fighter of all time. My Ali, James Lights Out Tony, this and that. It ain't a fighter walking on the planet today that I have a emotional attachment to. Not one. I don't give a fuck how rich he is. I don't give a fuck how many private jets he fly in. I don't care how many YouTube channels like him. I don't care whether if he have a cult following or not. I don't care. I don't see that nigga the way you see him. You can't make me see him the way you see him. Because these dudes, these niggas are celebrity worshipers. They are personality worshipers. And all of this, let me explain this to y'all. All of this shit is relative. All of this shit is the same. Boxing is no different from the music industry, no different from Hollywood. And listen, a celebrity is a celebrity. You have people who are celebrities in the podcasting world. You have people who are celebrities in the sports world. You have people who are celebrities in the music world. You have people who are celebrities in the boxing world. Guess what? They all celebrities. And all the celebrities have their respected fan bases. And sometimes fan bases get fanned out over their favorite celebrity. What is their favorite rapper? What is their favorite singer? What is their favorite boxer? What is their favorite musician? What is their favorite actor? It's the same. It's the same shit. This shit ain't no different. This shit ain't no different from Beyonce fans crazy about Beyonce. This shit ain't no different from Lil Wayne or Drake fans crazy about Drake. Oh, that's Drake. Oh, that's Drake. Oh, look, that's Damn. That's Damn. Oh, look, that's Tank. That's Tank. Oh, that's Katy Perry. That's Katy Perry. It's the same shit. I'm sitting back looking at this shit, right? I said, oh man, this shit the same shit. That's why I'm able to relate to it so much. I'm able to relate to all of this. I'm like, oh, this is the same shit. That's all this shit is. That's all this shit is. That's it. Oh, this is the same shit. That's what this is. Oh, okay. Shout out to the Martin. He said, these fools are like DJ Academics being Drake's hype man. But hey, guess what? DJ Academics getting paid. That's the thing. I hear what you're saying. You say they like DJ Academics. I beg to differ. But I get what you're saying, though, Martin. They may be like DJ Academics being Drake's hype man. The only difference is there is an incentive for DJ Academics to be Drake's hype man. DJ Academics is making millions of dollars. What is the incentive for the broke nigga that's on YouTube being a hype man for his favorite fighter? Shout out to Z Pacino. Did you get what I'm saying? That's what throw me off. I can see the nigga. I can see it. Hey, shout out to Ron. Oh, that's my main man, Ron. No, that's Ron Goodall. Ron, that's you? Oh, let me see what's up. This is my guy right here, man. Oh, let me see this Ron. Ron, this you? Or Fight Hype? Let me look this up. What's the incentive That's my. Hey, listen. I fuss with Ron Goodall. Ron Goodall is a good dude, bro. And if listen, if I ain't gonna say it, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it if it ain't true. Ron, that's you. Let me mod you up, Ron. Let me make him a moderator. Yeah, that's Ron Goodall right there. Ron Goodall gave me some good advice. Real good guy. Anyway, back to what I was saying though. But it's the same shit. You know what? So what's the benefit? What's the benefit? What's the benefit of what these dudes doing? These niggas is hype man for nothing. Doing 10, 11, 12-hour live shows. For what? Ron Goodall don't interview some of everybody. He'll tell you. These fighters don't like you niggas. They don't want you all up on them like that. Hey, Ron said, looking forward to seeing you get 100K soon. Hey, you know what? That's Ron. That's Ron. That's him, because you the first person. Ron, the first person, the only person that told me, yeah, man, you're gonna get to 100K. He said you're gonna start to take off. He said that. He said that. Damn sure did. Yeah, but back to what I was saying, like Ron will tell you. He been doing this shit longer than me for years. He'll tell you, like, bro, like, you can't fall in love with these dudes, man. The reason why is because you fall in love with these guys, right? And this fighter, this camp, may be beefing with that camp. You will have some camps, I ain't gonna say no names, they want you to be like their personal hype man or their personal advocate online. If you someone like a Ron Goodall who works in the media, his job is to do interviews. He gonna interview all the fighters. He don't have a dog in the race. But this camp over here don't like these niggas. So when you interview them, he mad. And when you interview him, he mad. Yeah, dog, I don't want to get no interview no more. I don't fuck with you, dog. You interview such and such. I'm like, look, man, whatever y'all got going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me. You get what I'm saying? But all this shit is celebrity to me. All this shit is celebrity worshiping. Like I say, like Martin said, he said, man, these people act like they DJ academics. I say, but at least DJ academics making millions of dollars. At least he benefiting from it. What's these dudes online benefit? Shout out to Marcus King. What you say, fam? You say that's why a part of boxing is weak. The side picking and all of that. Yeah, like, listen, you can't pick something. Now you can pick who you think gonna win the fight, but I'm not team this camp or team that camp. You know why I'm not team that? Because I'm not getting paid to be team that. See, I would never get out. I would never, like me, I got a good relationship with Terrence Crawford. That's my guy. But I don't walk around saying that I'm Team Crawford. I'm not Team Crawford. And I'm not going to make 1,000 videos a day talking about professing my love for Terrence Crawford. And shitting on anybody who Crawford going to fight or whatever. I'm not going to do that. That's not my place. I respect it for what it is. I don't respect it for what it ain't. I don't put myself in the position because I interviewed a fighter or because I talked to them on the phone or because I've been to their house or been around them. That doesn't make me compelled to say, yeah, I'm finna go ride and I'm finna go do A, B, C, and D and go to war for this fighter. For what? I'm not on the camp. I'm not a part of the camp. I don't get the check. You always gonna hear me say that. I don't get the check, dog. When these fighters fight, whether it's the Haneys, whether it's the Normans, whether it's my brother Crawford, whether it's Tank, whether it's Shakur, whether it's Keyshawn, whether it's Riyadh Season, whether it's Ring Magazine, whether it's The Zone, whether it's Top Rank, guess who don't get paid when they get paid? Me. Coach Malachi. I don't get paid. So, nigga, what I look like capping for any motherfucking body who ain't paying me. My bills over $10,000 a month. If you ain't helping that bottom line, there is no benefit for me to be team any goddamn thing. I'm team True Media Podcast. I'm team TMP. That's what I am. I'm team what we built over here. And there's nothing wrong with picking who you think gonna win the fight. Period. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nah, dog, I think this dude gonna win. This is why I think he gonna win it. Period. If you mad at me because of my pick, then you just that mean that's you. You can be mad. I don't give a damn. What he say? He said, Coach Mama Holyfield thought you was Team Schofield when you went to visit him a couple of years ago. Yeah, I mean, listen, but I went to visit a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, Mama Holyfield is not the first father-son I interviewed. I've interviewed several people. I've interviewed Joe Goosen. I interviewed Buddy McGirt. I've interviewed Tommy Brooks. I've interviewed Dickie Woods. I've interviewed, of course, Terrence Crawford, Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr. and Jr. And I interviewed a lot of people. Abdullah Mason. I've interviewed, I can't remember. I've interviewed a lot of people, though. Just over the years. James Toney. I've interviewed James Lights Out Toney. I've interviewed Jerry Cooney. I've interviewed bro, it's so many over the years. You get what I'm saying? I've interviewed a lot of people. Now I haven't interviewed more people than probably like a Fight Hype or but Fight Hype is an established brand that's been doing it a long time. I haven't interviewed as many people as Nesta Gibbs. Nest get a lot of interviews, stuff like that. But it's just certain interviews that I wouldn't get because I'm not in the circle. I'm not in the circle. Hey, shout out to Lonnie. Lonnie, what's up, man? He said the Mayweather's probably the best fighting family as far as coaching and the ring success, coach. The Mayweathers are good for what they did for themselves. And what I mean by that is they're good for, the dad was an okay fighter. Black Mama Roger Mayweather, he became a champion. R.I.P. to him. Jeff Mayweather became a champion. Floyd Mayweather became a champion. So that Mayweather brand, that family legacy, they was able to do that. You know, they was able to do that. But yeah, yes, I done quite a few interviews, but as I said before, I'm not a part of the circle. I'm not. Ron Goodall to tell you that, like, it's a clique. It's a clique, like, you know, like PBC, they have reporters who they gonna fuck with. Top Rank, they all right with me. You know, so they have who they gonna fuck with, right? Matchroom, they gonna have who they gonna fuck with. You know, a brand like Fight Hype, they're able to get the PBCs, get the Top Ranks, get the Matchrooms, get the Queensberries, get the Riyadh seasons, I guess, or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Someone like me, I would never probably ever be in that position. One, because I'm independent. One, because I'm independent. And two, I'm not a lot of people's cup of tea. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm fine with that. And I'm not willing to conform to be somebody else's cup of tea. I'm just not, because I couldn't live with myself. I can't live with myself if I did that. I couldn't live with myself if I did that. We ain't doing no D-riding, bro. We not doing no D-riding. I cannot come back to Tampa, Florida, and I have all of my family and friends who watch my show every day. I can't even face them knowing that I was on another nigga dick. They gonna check me. My people gonna check me. Man, you were kissing that nigga ass, dog. You know, when I do interviews, I just try to be diplomatic. I don't do ambush journalism. I'm not gonna be attacking you and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you some pushback if pushback is needed be. If I see you just saying a whole lot of bullshit, like, okay, this nigga bullshitting. All right, man, look here, man. I hear what you're saying, bro, but this. And this is the thing, right? You can't treat everybody the same. Like when you do interviews, everybody, you can't interview Terrence Crawford the way you would interview Devin Haney. You can't interview Devin Haney the way you would interview Tank Davis. You can't interview Tank Davis the way you would interview Shushu Carrington. You can't interview Shushu Carrington the way you would interview Abdullah Mason. Like you got to know how to adapt to the person who you are interviewing. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to 2L Malcolm. What's going on, fam? Like, it's like, look at it this way. It's like a football game. A football team, right? Or the wind blowing real hard. It's like a football team, right? You may play the New England Patriots. New England Patriots ain't got no run defense. So, but they got the number one pass defense in the league. So what you do when you play the New England Patriots? We gonna run the ball on them. Because they can't stop the run. Shout out to Rand Inc. TV. But then you may play the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons got a mean run defense. Motherfucker run the ball against them, they average 1.3 yards a carry. But they terrible on the back end. So what we gonna do? We're gonna do a lot of quick passes, screens, stuff like that. Open it up a little bit so we can loosen up the run, and then so we can loosen up, make them commit to the pass, and then we can run the ball on them. Everybody you interview, you have to do it differently. You gotta adjust. That's me saying that. That's what I say. I can't speak for any other podcaster. I'm saying that's what I say. Shout out to Tony. Tony, what's going on, fam? JC in the building. Hey, man, I just wanted to do a quick pop-up, man. I'm finna do it. I gotta go to the gym. Well, downstairs. I told y'all I ain't worked out. I gotta go work out, dog. Then I'm gonna do about 2 hours of that. Then I'm finna go hit this water, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Much love to everybody. Shout out to Teach. Shout out to D Hall, the People Show. What you say, fam? You say, yeah, you're right, coach. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly, man. Brian Number Senior interview dropping at 3 o'clock. Y'all please check it out. Hope y'all like it. I put the captions in there. I made sure all of the captions are spelled correctly, so there won't be any misspelling. AI creates the captions, but AI don't know how to spell. So you got to go back, and before I release it, I made sure that the captions are there. AI don't know how to spell, so everything is good. Hope y'all like it. Hope y'all check it out. He say, D Hall salute. Shout out to Clint. Shout out to Clint Cummings, Superman flying through to say today. Ron Goodall from Fight Hype for stopping by. Salute to you, brother. Shout out to Teach. G5 from the Bronx. Shout out to Ricky. Ricky, what's going on, brother? Ricky 245. Ali. Who else? Shout out to Tony Okafor. Hold on, let me pull it up right here. Yeah, shout out to Rand Inc. Shout out to Rand Inc. TV, Naj, G5, Teach, D Hall. Shout out to Lonnie from the Shy, Superman. Who else we have? 2L Malcolm. Salute to you, fam. Green Eyes P. Oh, shout out to Kibo. Kibo said, I can't wait till you come to Cleveland and check us out when you come see Mason. Yeah. Yeah, that trip right there. That Cleveland trip. I want to get there. I want to get there before the wintertime. I ain't trying to. Boy, I do not want to be in Cleveland when it's cold. Shout out to Z Pacino. Shout out to 2 Cent Boss. He said, who trying to get you the cap for them? Nobody. Nobody trying to get me the cap for them. Because they already know. I mean, I had people wanting me to cap for them in the past, but I think it's a known fact that I'm not going to do that. because I think it's a known fact that I'm not going to do that. So it is what it is. I'm not on the I'm not on the team, fam. I'm not on the team. Don't want to be on the team. Once you get on the team, bro, you fucked. I would never kill my brand by doing that. Once you get on the team, you fucked. I'm telling you. Once you do that, you fucked. Nigga want you to. Cause what happens is these niggas think they control you. Never listen. Never let a nigga feel. Never let a nigga feel like he can control you. Never that. Never let him feel like he can control you. Cause once you take the money, he can control you. And guess what? Payment is not always money. I want to wrap this up. I want to say this before I go. Payment is not always money. You could be receiving payment from somebody if they're giving you their time, if they're giving you access that they don't give everybody else, and that you can take that access to that particular fighter or camp, drop a video, and then you're going to make a whole lot of money on it with views and stuff like that. So that can be considered payment. I'm saying if a person is saying, hey, look, I would do this, but in return, I want you to do this for me. So I like what you get what I'm saying? So payment, like, the value is to the interpretation of the person, of the podcaster or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So that's how that is. So some of these dudes, they ain't necessarily getting no money, but their payment is, oh, I get access. I get the access. You get what I'm saying? So this solidifies me as being one of the big dogs in the sport of boxing. And it's just some shit that, and listen, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what another person want to do, ain't nothing wrong with that. But me, the way I operate, I believe in building the relationship over a period of time. Building the relationship over a period of time, and then once that relationship has been established, then if that person will sit down with you, allow you to interview them or whatever the case may be, then that's fine. For me, it's all about building a relationship. It ain't about chasing the views. It ain't about chasing the clicks. It ain't about chasing the super chats. It ain't about D-Ride. It ain't about none of that. It's about, okay, cool. Do I mess with this dude? Yeah. Do he mess with me? Cool. We gonna build that relationship over a period of time, and then once that relationship is built, then it's genuine. Did you get what I'm saying? That's how I operate. Shout out to Jab Queen. Shout out to D Hall. Shout out to Kendall Price. And you gotta be cool with everybody. Just ain't gonna fuck with you. And guess what? The person who may not fuck with you today, they may fuck with you tomorrow. And the person that's fucking with you today, they may not be fucking with you tomorrow. You got to be fully aware of that. That's why I tell people, and I tell people this in the wrap-up, in closing. Never get too high when they compliment you. Never get too low when they insult you. Keep it right there. Understand that whatever relationship you built over a period of time, that person, whether it's you or that individual, can reserve the right to turn on your ass at any given moment in time. Understand that. So don't get caught up in the celebrity worshiping. Don't get caught up in none of that. Just be you. I'm going to holler at y'all. Shout out to Clint Cummings, man. I see y'all.